Namaskar students, welcome to GDCA College channel. I am Dr. Ashok Jogdan. Today we will see previous year's question paper Act 6, which is cooperative banking and credit societies. This video will be in two parts. As in first part, there will be two questions. Question 1 and 2 will be covered in first part, and second part will be of question number 3 and 4, last questions. Last year's question paper, I'm going to show you now how it was and how the paper can be in coming examination. So this was the paper actually previous year's paper. So, paper was held on 25th May 2025. Timing was 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. for 100 marks. So 3 hour total time actually was given. And first page is itself for English version. So if you turn the page, you will get the rest of the questions here. And here is Marathi version. Again, same likewise. So this is the question paper actually. Without wasting time, let's get started then.
ध्येय नवीन समोर दिसतंय, बँकिंगचं स्वप्न पूर्ण होणार.
GDCA ची साथ जिंकायची ही वाट, यशाची गॅरंटी आता सुरुवात. GDCA कॉलेज
हो भविष्य उज्ज्वल,
GDCA कॉलेज
मिळणार यश.
सहकार आणि बँकिंग करिअर घडवा खास. GDCA कॉलेज देते यशाचा विश्वास.
GDCA paper number 6, previous year question. The paper was held on 25th May 2025. So distinction level answers, what were the answers and for the particular questions. This video will be in two parts. In first part, we will see question number 1 and question number 2. And in second part, we will see question number 3 and question number 4. So, question number 1A, abbreviations for 5 marks. So, there were actually short forms given and we have to write full forms for that. Number 1, PAX, that is Primary Agricultural Credit Society. Number 2, DICGC, Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation. NPA, Non-Performing Assets. SLR, Statutory Liquidity Ratio. RTGS, that is Real-Time Gross Settlement. Question number 1B, fill in the blanks, carries 5 marks, a previous year question actually. So what the first statement was, the word banco is derived from dash dash language. Correct answer is Italian language. In Maharashtra, crop loan is provided by. The correct answer is District Central Cooperative Bank, that is DCCB. Commercial banks were nationalized for the first time in the year 1969. The Reserve Bank of India was nationalized on. See here actually, you should not get confused in between year and on. Actually here in previous question it was asked in which year, and here it was asked in fourth question it was asked nationalized on. Actually on means like on which date. So the correct answer is 1st January 1959. Number 5, loan holder is dash dash of bank. Correct answer is debitor. Question 1C, true or false with reasons for 10 marks. Number 1, first statement was cooperative banks are the controllers of credit. It is false. Why? The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, is the controller of credit in India. Cooperative banks are only providers and or distributors of credit, or not the controllers. Number 2, a passbook is issued for a fixed deposit. It is false. Why? A passbook is issued for a saving bank account or current account. For fixed deposits, a fixed deposit receipt, that is FDR, or certificate is issued. Number 3, The recommendation of National Cooperative Bank was made by Khusro Committee. Again, the statement is false. Why? The recommendation for National Cooperative Bank was made by All India Rural Credit Survey Committee, that is Gorwala Committee, in 1954. The Khusro Committee in 1989 reviewed agricultural credit policies. Number 4, due to clearinghouse, the transactions of exchange are settled within minimum time. It is true. Why? The clearinghouse facilitates fast settlement of the interbank transactions. Checks and instruments are exchanged and settled quickly, saving time and efforts. Number 5, cooperative banks can admit another cooperative society as a member. Yes, it is true. Why? Under the Cooperative Society Act, urban cooperative banks are permitted to admit registered cooperative societies as nominal or associate members. So this was the question number 1. Question number 2, short notes, any 4, each carries 5 marks actually. So total question number 2 is for 20 marks. Number 1, types of checks. A check is a written unconditional order by the account holder to the bank to pay a specified sum to the bearer or a named person on demand. Actually here, as I told you, like everywhere, you got to write introduction or definition for particular thing, and then write the question's answer and then conclusion likewise. So here I forgot to write here introduction. Here you must write introduction everywhere. The types of checks: bearer checks, payable to any person who presents it at the bank counter. Most risky type of the checks. Order check, payable only to the named person. Word bearer is cancelled and order is written, safer than bearer check. Crossed check, 2 parallel lines drawn on the left corner. Amount is credited only to the payee's bank account, cannot be encashed at the counter. So cash will not be hand over. Account payee check, account payee written between crossing lines. Payment only to a payee's account, most secure type. Post dated checks, that is PDC we called. Check bearing a future date cannot be encashed before that date. Antedated check, that is the date mentioned in past but within 3 months of validity is called antedated check. Stale check, check older than 3 months, bank refuse for the payment. Actually, these are the checks no one can accept. Conclusion for particular question: different type of checks serve different purposes and provide varying levels of the security in banking transactions. Number 2, objectives of primary agricultural credit societies, that is PACS. So again here you have to write introduction. PACS is the grassroots level institution in the 3-tier cooperative credit structure, working directly with farmers at the village level. Main objectives, so again underline the main objective word: to provide short-term and medium-term credit to agricultural members at low interest rates, to free farmer from the clutches of money lenders and reduce the rural indebtedness, to encourage thrift and saving habits among rural members, to supply agricultural inputs like seeds, fertilizers, pesticides at reasonable rates, to promote economic development of rural areas and improve the standard of living of farmers. Next, to act as a link between farmer and higher cooperative institutions. Conclusion for particular question. PACS plays a vital role in rural financial inclusion and agricultural development in India. Number 3, non-performing assets, NPA. NPA, introduction for NPA. NPA is a key term in banking that refers to a loan or advance where repayment has stopped and the asset is no longer generating income for the bank, is called NPA. Definition: as per RBI guidelines, a loan becomes NPA when interest or principal remains unpaid for more than 90 days. Classification of NPAs. What are the classifications? Substandard assets. NPA for less than 12 months. Doubtful assets. NPA for less than 12 months. Loss assets. Assets identified as uncollectible. Loss has been identified but not yet written off. Effects of NPA: reduces profitability of a bank, reduces lending capacity of bank, affects capital adequacy and overall financial health. Conclusion: what will be the conclusion for it? High NPA is a serious problem for banking institutions. Banks must take preventive measures to control NPAs. Number 4, banker-customer relationship. What will be the introduction for particular question? The relationship between a bank and its customer is a legal and business relationship that creates rights and obligations on both parties. Types of relationship: debitor, creditor. When customer deposits money, bank become debitor, customer is creditor. When bank gives loan, bank is creditor and customer is debitor. Principal agent. Bank act as agent for customers in collecting checks, paying bills, paying and selling securities. Bailer and bailee. When customer deposits valuables in the bank safe or custody, or we can say locker, bank is bailee and customer is bailer. Trustee beneficiary. Bank act as trustee when managing customers' funds or property. Mortgagee. When customer placed property as the security for a loan, or we every time we call it as mortgage of the property. Conclusion for particular question: the banker-customer relationship is multidimensional and governed by a mutual trust, law, and banking regulations. Number 5, functions of NABARD. NABARD, what is the introduction for this proper? NABARD, that is National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development. Make sure that everywhere, wherever the short form you want to write full form for particular word actually. So make sure that. So here NABARD, that is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, was established on 12th July 1982. It is the apex bank for agricultural and rural development finance in India. Main functions: credit functions, provides refinance to commercial banks, cooperative banks, and RRBs, that is regional rural banks, for agricultural and rural development activities. Development functions promotes rural infrastructure, technology transfer, and capacity building for rural development. Next, supervisory functions conducts the inspection and supervision of cooperative banks and regional rural banks, that is RRBs, as I told you earlier, regional rural banks. Planning functions prepares a district credit plans, that is DCP, and credit plans for a rural credit. Research functions conducts the research on agricultural, rural economy, and financial inclusion. Promotional functions provides training to the rural bank staff and promotes the self-help groups, that is SHGs. Conclusion for particular question: NABARD plays a crucial role in strengthening rural credit delivery, promoting rural development, and ensuring food security in India. So these are the primary functions of NABARD. So here we have ended question number 1 and 2. For question number 3 and 4, you have to watch part 2 as well.
So this was all about part 1 for paper number 6 for GDCA, that is cooperative banking and credit societies. So we saw 2 questions, question number 1 and 2. Rest questions will be in part 2, that is of question 3 and question 4. That also video you should watch properly. So you'll get to know like how you can write examination in coming examination as well. So the previous year's question papers we are discussing now. So expected questions also will be there coming in 2-3 days you will get. So that also you can see properly. You can check everything in detail. You can make a notes for a particular thing if you want to. Or else you can, if you want our PDFs, so we'll give it to you, but that are chargeable honestly. So I don't want to say this, but still those are chargeable actually. So if you want, anyone wants, you can call us, or else you can study from yourself. There is no issue at all. So the same things are there in the video, whatever are there in PDF. So that is what it is actually. Anyways, I hope you liked this video and you found it informative and very helpful. So please share with your friends, colleagues, and please comment, like the video. If you have any suggestions, please comment us your suggestions. So we'll give you proper guidance and proper call as well. Or else you can call us, you can come to our office and we can meet in person as well. There is no issue at all. So we'll see you next video with remaining questions, question number 3 and 4. Till then, namaskar.